Welcome back to the Final Fantasy VII Remake Pro Guide to a Perfect Save File. So we're going to conclude Chapter 4, but first I want to share a cool discovery that I made in Chapter 3. I won't go into too many specifics here as I made a separate video for it which I'll link in the description, but basically there are some special items for purchase from the junk dealer on Culvert Street in the Sector 7 slums. I discovered this while I was working on the Chapter 4 guide and decided to load up a previous save file from Chapter 3 so I could get all the items for this playthrough. I then played up to the exact same point and made sure my inventory and experience were identical otherwise. So yeah, I can see I just picked up an ether for 100 gil, and now we're getting 3 high potions for 100 gil apiece, and we can also nab 3 phoenix downs for the same price, and then the last thing that you can unlock is a special elixir, which is a really great and rare item. So yeah, I'm happy we got that. If you want to check out that video and learn how to do it, by all means. And now back to Chapter 4, we're going to do a little recap. Cloud agrees to help Jessie with the new job request. Biggs and Wedge find out and they end up tagging along, and they all get involved in a high-speed bike chase in which several Shinra officers and even a soldier operative named Roche attempt to apprehend Cloud and the gang. After defeating Roche in motorcycle combat, Cloud delivers the finishing blow to render his bike useless once and for all, and he even gets a kiss from Jessie in the process. As per her instructions, Cloud steals Jessie's father's Shinra ID card to help her sneak into a Shinra warehouse. He then has a flashback of a promise he made to Tifa by the water tower in their youth. Alongside Biggs and Wedge, Cloud works to distract the Shinra officers stationed outside the warehouse so that Jessie can sneak in the back door and steal a blasting agent for their next mission. Roche appears again out of the night and challenges Cloud to a one-on-one duel this time. Roche takes his defeat honorably and rides off into the night, not before helping Cloud and the others by taking out some Shinra reinforcements to help them escape. Wedge gets the wind knocked out of him in the struggle, and just when things are starting to look bleak, an allied Avalanche faction comes to their rescue. So that's it for the recap. Now we can take a look at the collectibles for this episode. There's honestly not too much, but we do have some really nice pieces of materia. Revival and Barrier are both really useful. We're going to be using them a lot throughout our playthrough. And we'll also get the Knight on the Town trophy. So here we go with the conclusion of Chapter 4. Is that an empty wine bottle next to Cloud? What was he getting up to in between episodes? Alright, and I'm also just going to open up my inventory and show you that I have all the items that I got from the junk dealer. So we have 1 extra ether, 1 extra elixir, and 3 extra phoenix downs. That came to $1,400, and I removed that from my gil count as well.
So are we not going to wait for Wedge?
If we stuck around or went back, he'd only get upset.
Why is that?
Guess a soldier wouldn't understand. I'll tell him you're worried about him, though.
Many of our citizens have already been disturbed by the alarm.
Alright, so we gotta rally the group back together and make our way safely back down to the slums.
You made it! Over here!
Okay, form up, let's go!
Could you have been any louder? I mean, it made my job a lot easier, but... Wait, where's Wedge? Wedge! That was close.
We'll go get him.
Hey, buddy. How you doing? Come on.
Not my finest hour.
You get hit?
Just swinged, I think. Oh, shot!
Really? Let me see.
Are we seriously doing this here? That's... Wow.
You guys are the worst.
Huh? Your ass is fine. Maybe singed, but the only casualty is your underwear. This is like a bruise or a mild burn at worst.
Now that was a gunshot.
Is that a smile I spy?
It's not safe here. We should go.
Copy that.
We apologize for any inconvenience.
So, how do we get back to the slums?
With a little trick I've been dying to try out.
So we're gonna follow Jessie to the escape point. This chapter's been pretty hype already. We had the motorcycle chase and we had a big epic fight at a Shinra warehouse. But there's still one more cool surprise in store, so I'm looking forward to that. It's coming up pretty soon.
Man, I can't believe HQ was running an op tonight of all nights.
All residents are to
Coincidence?
return to their homes and
Yeah.
remain indoors
Bad
until
omen.
further notice.
They're ramping up
I
for
repeat,
something.
for your
Could get
safety,
messy.
go home.
Add it to the
I
pile
heard
of
someone say it was an
complications to think
attack.
about.
Hey, it was those terrorists, right?
There has been no attack. For your safety, please go home and remain.
I should note that I didn't spend too much time exploring the Sector 7 plate just because I know that there's not any other collectibles to get. But there is some really nice conversations and views that you can check out, so by all means get into more detail with your playthrough.
Emergency's been declared.
It's Wutai, isn't it? Let me get my gun. I'll teach him to mess with Midgar. Don't you worry about me. I killed myself a platoon's worth of them bastards back in the war.
Yes, thank you for your service. Now, if you would just allow me to escort you back home.
That was definitely a necessary conversation to witness, though, during this playthrough. Good old grandma trying to take down Avalanche herself. I also love how none of the guards caught our group just wandering through the streets in plain sight.
Right, this is it. Through here and we're home free.
Where exactly are we going?
When we get there, you'll know. Now that I've got my blasting agent, we should have everything we need for our next mission.
Sure hope so.
Yeah, me too. For your dad's sake.
Hey, what the hell, man?
Huh?
Cloud was just saying how he hopes to come back and try the Midgar special next time.
Really, huh? Cloud said that?
Sure did. Wants a whole pie to himself. Isn't that right?
That's right.
Really? Well, okay then. Maybe I'll lend Mom a hand next time too.
That'd be awesome.
Super duper awesome.
Alright, so none of those boxes had Moogle medals, unfortunately. We're going to get the Revival Materia here, which is super useful. Revival takes a lot of AP to level up, so we're going to have that equipped most of the time. Okay, sweet, we got a Moogle medal right there. Excellent. And I absolutely love this area because you never got to see this perspective in the original game. This is the space between two plates. So we're up like on plate side, but we're in between two plates. You can see the big, huge lights, sunlights, providing light for the slums down below. You can see all the wires and piping connecting the plates together. It's just a really cool and interesting perspective of Midgar that you never got in the original, and it adds a lot of depth. And that's one thing I love about this remake is you get to see a lot of different perspectives of the city.
Should be somewhere around here. Bingo. I half figured my dad got it wrong, but nope. They're here just like he said.
Parachutes?
Huh? What do you mean half figured?
50-50 is pretty good odds if you ask me. This is gonna be fun.
Sick, we get to fly back down to the slums.
Thanks, guys. I really appreciate you coming all this way with me. And like I said before, I'd be grateful if you kept this between us until after the mission. I don't want to complicate things.
Sure. Okay, who's ready to fly?
Me?
Hey, Cloud, you let him down gently, all right?
Yep.
Wait, I almost forgot. One more thing.
Whoa! Stop it! What in the hell are you trying to...
Easy, you'll make us fall.
Not if you do first!
Swing by my place after, so I can pay you in full.
No!
Wait! Give me a minute!
No,
Why you have to be such a hard ass, bro?
I ain't your bro.
I wish I could have done more. Just got hurt.
You did enough. You took one for the team. Be proud.
Yeah? Yeah!
Feels like we're flying high these days.
Now, more than ever.
He's a keeper, all right.
Yeah! Together, we can take on the world!
Oh man, I love that scene. It shows Cloud becoming better friends with the group, and it's just such a good point of camaraderie. The music is so cheesy and awesome at the same time, too.
I'll head home on my own. After all, I'm only a little sore.
It's cool. We'll go together.
Aw, thanks, bro.
Cut that out.
This way. Think Jessie and Biggs made it back safe?
I guess.
Cool if we check on them? We'll pass by their places anyway.
Sure.
Alright, so there's nothing else we need to do right now. We can just follow Wedge. This is actually the point where I realized that you can get special items from the junk dealer. I went to see him during a research and practice run, and he had an updated inventory. So that got me experimenting, and I figured out how to get his special elixir. Again, you can check out the link in the description if you're curious to know more.
Well, this is Big's place. I guess he hasn't made it home yet.
Guess not.
Hope he isn't worst casing it again. He's got a habit of overthinking things, worrying about all the possible outcomes till his head hurts.
Wouldn't have guessed.
And when he worries, I worry. Anyway, let's head on over to Jessie's.
Another cool little detail to note is that you can actually go over to the Taliger factory and Scrap Boulevard as well to do some grinding and face some enemies if you need more experience. It's also cool to fight them at night.
This is where Jessie lives. Men are not allowed inside. Lots of pretty girls trying to make it big on stage live here. So don't hang around or they might get the wrong idea.
Huh.
I'm telling you this for your own good, Cloud. People around here love to gossip.
They know about Jessie and Avalanche?
Nah, it's all good. They think she's an actress. Oh, and one more thing, bro. It's all a game to her. Don't fall for it.
You lost me.
Life's a stage and love's the play.
So it seems like Wedge is hinting at a little bit of history and backstory between himself and Jessie, where he used to have a big crush on her probably.
You know about the secret reactor jobs? Even people from the Undercity.
Alright, so we're gonna head into the back alley, which previously had no purpose, and this is where Wedge lives, and he owns all these cats back here.
Hey there, Bigums, Reggie, Smalls. Brought a new friend to meet you.
What?
These little guys are on guard duty today.
Okay.
Thanks for seeing me home.
Really sorry about your ass.
It's all good, bro.
It's kind of weird when you call me that.
Hey, don't be scared. Deep down, he's a big softie. It's okay. It's okay. Good job, guys. Great work. Aw, I missed you too. Oh, Bigums, acting so tough. Hey, bro, wanna chill with me and the gang for a bit?
Who's the gang?
The cats, dummy. Who else? Bigamous Rex, Reginaldo, Mr. Smalls.
Right.
Mind checking on the others again for me? Thanks. Oh, and have a good night.
Nice, it's good to see Cloud start to lighten up a little bit and have a bit of fun with his new friends. And Wedge is trying so hard to be his friend too, it's cute. Okay, so we're gonna head back over to Jessie's because she wants to have a conversation with us and pay us in full.
Well, if it isn't Cloud Strife. Was wondering when you'd show up. Without further ado, here you are. Thanks for stepping up, Merc. And now for the cherry on top.
Okay, I get it. Mind letting me breathe?
Depends. Mind coming over tomorrow night? My roommates should all be out for a while.
Are you seriously that desperate? Just let go already.
Only if you promise to come back tomorrow night. Deal?
So neither of these options are too enthusiastic, but we're gonna choose no promises. That leaves things more open for interpretation.
No promises, but I'll think it over.
Really? You will? I make a mean pizza, I'll have you know. Marsh, Loosh, Black Millie, Red Shelly. I use only the best ingredients. Sound good?
Never heard of any of that stuff.
Oh, you are so adorable, you know that? You just leave everything to me. It'll be great. Nighty-night.
So Wedge is obviously right. Jessie does like to play games, but I think deep down she does have a big crush on Cloud. And we just got our barrier materia from her as well.
Are you here to play too? I like playing the part, do you?
So there's not too much notable about this girl, but I used to sneak out as a kid, so it kind of resonates with me. And yeah, it's just cool that some of these kids have their own personalities and minds of their own.
You know, I'm not supposed to be here. I'm sick, so I should be at home. But I sneak out at night a lot.
It's just cool to see the level of detail that Square put into the NPCs and the dialogue, and just some random girl outside at night by herself. What's her story, you know? Alright, and let's talk to Biggs.
Oh, hey, Cloud. Survived the jump? How's Wedge?
He's fine.
Well, that's good to hear. Tomorrow's a really big day for all of us. When Wedge said he'd been shot, I was afraid we'd have to call off the whole damn thing. Heading topside in secret, don't think I could have faced Barret if something had happened. But Jessie'd been acting weird, and I knew I couldn't just ignore her.
Biggs.
She must be prepping the bomb right now. But will she be able to finish before morning? I should go and see if she needs any...
Biggs.
Huh? Sorry. Our chute was blown pretty far off course. It felt like a bad omen or something. So...
Get some rest. You need it.
Roger.
Night.
Night. And thanks, really. Appreciate you coming. Lesson 1 for life on the ground floor. A good long rest will cure anything. Thanks for the refresher.
Alright, so now we can head back over to Stargazer Heights and we can finally get some sleep after a long, crazy day in the slums and that adventure to the top side of the plate. Jessie's mission was a big success. We were able to create a diversion for her while she snuck into the Shinra warehouse and stole the blasting agent for the next mission. And we all returned safely on parachutes without Tifa or Barret finding out, which, as Jessie requested, she didn't want them to know about the mission. So yeah, mission accomplished, and now we can finally get some sleep.
Cloud?
Yeah,
You were out for a while.
just walking.
I ran into Johnny, by the way. Said not to worry, he was getting out of town.
Oh, that guy.
You weren't thinking of leaving Midgar anytime soon, were you?
Well, seems this old friend of mine's in a tight spot. Long time ago I said I'd be there for her. Made a promise. So...
Can't say this is quite what I had in mind when I put that on you way back when.
if you want to talk, I'm listening.
Huh? What's with you all of a sudden?
With me?
Like you're losing that hard edge.
That bad?
Not at all. I like it. Maybe Marlene won't be so scared of you next time. I'm really glad to have you back, Cloud. Really glad. Oh, it's pretty late, huh? I'd like to catch up more, but we should probably both get some sleep, yeah?
Yeah.
Good night, then.
Good night, Tifa.
If you look down in the bottom left, you see a square icon, and that's just warning us that there's a fight coming up after this cutscene. And if we hold down square, that gives us the opportunity to access our inventory, change our materia and our weapons out before we start the fight. So I definitely recommend holding down square anytime you see that icon appear.
Sleep and dream the sweetest dreams.
Cloud!
What's wrong?
Come with me! Quickly! We were getting ready to set out when those things showed up and came after us.
The others?
Barret and Jessie are holding their ground, but for how long? I don't know.
Let's go.
Right.
Ready?
You know it.
And for the first time, we're going to be facing these weird phantom things that have been chasing us around. This music is so epic, by the way. Tifa's got some SP built up, and she's also now unlocked a second core. So let's do some upgrading to her gloves. We can move over to the second core, and we can choose from attack power, max HP, unbridled strength, damage 10% boost, or new materia slot. So I definitely want a new materia slot, and I think I'm going to go for the unbridled strength, damage 10% boost as well. So when we use that special move, unbridled strength, this is going to increase our damage output. There's our new materia slot as well. Perfect. So that's all the SP upgrades we're going to do for her gloves for now. Okay, and next we're going to want to switch out our equipment. So with Cloud, I'm going to go back to his Iron Blade because I want to do a magic setup again for him as well. So we're going to move back to the earrings as well, and then we'll give the power wrist guards to Tifa, and we'll give her a star bracelet just so we can get more materia slots going. And speaking of materia, I'm going to clear off all this. So we got a clean slate, and we can start from scratch with our materia builds. And this is what I came up with. So for Cloud, I'm going with First Strike, ATB Boost, Deadly Dodge, Ice and Fire. And for Tifa, we'll do Revival, Barrier, Lightning, Chakra, and Assess. So I think we're pretty much ready for battle. I changed my quick commands to reflect my new materia as well.
Let's head for the
So as usual, when we encounter a new enemy, we're going to try and get an assessment and a stagger. Triple slash is really effective on these guys. We're going to do an ATB boost so we can double our ATB. Hold L1 while in Punisher mode to parry their attacks whenever possible. And we're also going to do some fire damage and just some basic attacks to get him staggered with Tifa. There we go, nice. And I also want to do an assessment now that Tifa's got her ATB build, so that's done. And we'll do some more triple slashes. Okay, we gotta watch out for their barbs. I didn't parry that properly, but that's okay. These guys are almost finished. I think there's just gonna be one more appearing here, so we'll wait for him to appear. There he is. Now I'm gonna do a double magic attack because that's really effective. So we're gonna do fire and lightning, bam, bam, and that's pretty much finished him off, and we can just do one final swipe. Beautiful.
No idea. I'm pretty sure you can't even see them unless they make physical contact first.
That's all you can tell me?
I can tell you they're not invincible.
I guess that's something. More of them? We're running out of time.
Any other way?
Yeah, over here.
Alright, so we now know that those creatures are called mysterious specters, so we gotta fight our way through, and we're gonna follow Tifa.
Again?
Are they trying to stop us from reaching the others? Cloud, this way. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. It's like trying to fight a hurricane.
Stay on your feet.
You don't have to tell me that.
So we'll push through the phantoms and see if we can finally reunite with Barret. It feels like forever since we've battled alongside Barret.
Barret!
Give me a break!
Jessie! Barret!
Where you been?
They just keep coming! We've gotta do something! Hang on! Cloud!
I'm coming.
So we have a new enemy called the Enigmatic Spectre, which is keeping Tifa bound. We can set her free by going into Punisher mode, attacking the Mysterious Spectre twice with a strong combo, then finishing them off with Fyra. Once you destroy a Mysterious Spectre, it then leaves the Enigmatic Spectre vulnerable. So you can see he's pressured now. I'm going to do an ATB boost to get a double ATB charge, and I'm going to use a couple focused thrusts to add to its pressure meter. And the goal here is just to get it staggered as quickly as we can. When it's not pressured, you want to avoid attacking it because attacking it directly just isn't very efficient. So now we want to focus again on the Mysterious Spectres. So we're going to build some ATB up. I'm going to use fire on him. And now we got more pressure on the Enigmatic Spectre. So while that's happening, I also want to switch over to Tifa, and I want to assess the Enigmatic Spectre. So we need an assessment on the new enemy type. Perfect, there we go. Now it's almost staggered. We're going to use one more final focus thrust, get that thing staggered, and at this point we can just lay on the damage. I'm going to use Tifa's Unbridled Strength and her triangle power moves to increase its stagger percentage damage. And now we're just going to use some Fyra attacks. Okay, it didn't quite finish it off during that stagger, but it's pretty much almost dead here. So we can just use some lightning and basically just finish it off with a couple slashes here should do it. There we go, perfect. So as long as you focus on the Mysterious Spectres and then only attack the Enigmatic one when it's pressured or staggered, you'll be successful.
How's your ammo?
Running low! Shit! Jessie!
Damn it! Jessie.
You okay? Me and my 2 left feet. Easy now.
What's going on? What's happening?
We ain't putting on a damn show! The hell were those things? Some kind of... I don't know. Guess I shouldn't be surprised, though. Never can tell what weird shit'll come crawling out of the scrap down here. It's those reactors, I'm telling you.
It hurt?
Wish I could say it didn't, but yeah. God, this is so embarrassing. Hate playing the damsel in distress.
It happens.
What did you do to your leg? Does it hurt?
Not nearly as much as the fuss everyone's making.
Still, I think you ought to avoid putting any...
I'm fine.
Oh.
That's enough. You're out, Jessie.
Huh? What about the mission? We already sent Biggs in, remember? Don't tell me you're thinking of calling it off.
No, we got this.
The hell you do.
If you need someone to step up, I'm your man.
Okay, so here's the thing.
I'm gonna need a raise.
Consider it done. All right, everyone, clouds in. The mission is on.
Go and raise some hell for me, okay?
Listen, Wedge, I need you to hang back and guard the home front.
What? But I'm in perfect health.
Which makes you the perfect choice to look after Jessie and Marlene.
Hey.
Let's get this show on the road to Mako Reactor 5. Once you got your gear in order, head to the station for the meet. Got it? This'll help you get squared away. Don't tell me I never did nothing for you. I'm counting on you, soldier boy.
I feel kind of bad for Jessie, but hell freaking yeah, we're in on the next bombing mission, baby. We also got a little 500 gil bonus from Barret right there.
Forgot to give this to you, bro. Your prize for taking the top spot on the darts leaderboard. You earned it. After you guys come back from the plate, maybe we can play around together.
Oh man, and this is exactly what I was talking about in earlier episodes, hearing 2 musics at the same time through the jukebox and the in-game music. God damn it, it drives me crazy. Okay, that's way better. And this new song is so epic too. Alright, we gotta talk to these guys a bit more.
I'm counting on you, bro. Don't let anything happen to the others. Good luck out there, bro, and take care. With old Wedge in charge, this place will be safer than ever.
Relegated to stagehand once again. I'm starting to think I'll never have a starring role.
There's always next time.
What's this? Words of encouragement? Thanks, I need them. Hurry back now. You don't want my home-cooked pizza to get cold. Once the mission's over, you gotta celebrate with us, alright? Don't be a hero, okay? Just get the job done. If I didn't know any better, I'd swear those rope things were after me. Be careful out there.
Nice, and we got our luck up materia, which increases our chance of landing a critical hit or stealing something.
All right, let's get going.
Sure. After you take a deep breath.
Huh?
I can tell you're nervous.
That obvious, huh? Okay, I'm ready now.
You can change the equipment of allies who have left the party, switch out materia and accessories as the situation demands. So I feel like Chapter 5 is when the game really starts to take off. There's so much great content in the first 4 chapters, don't get me wrong, but now we are going on a mission as basically the essential cast of the game, Cloud, Tifa, and Barret. For the first time, we're going to have all 3 together on a mission. Let's talk to these guards again.
I got my hands on tickets for the Loveless musical. Would you like to go with me?
You do realize we're on duty. The slums are Avalanche territory. Stay sharp.
Right. Sorry, sir. It's just that... Never mind.
Speaking of the Loveless musical, if you look at the billboard for it, it's supposed to open on June 25th, and that was just a few days ago, so I was thinking about that on the 25th. It was pretty cool.
I heard they've deployed soldier operatives too. It's been a while since they'd done that. I wanted to be a soldier, but as you can see...
Cut the chatter! We're working!
Right! Sorry, sir!
Feels bad, man. That security officer wanted to be a soldier, but he only made it into the basic security force. Alright, so yeah, as I was saying before, this mission coming up, Barret, Tifa, and Cloud all together on a mission finally. It's just so epic, and I think this music really reflects that. It's taken the main theme from the original game and it's reworked it, and in my opinion, they managed to make it even more epic, which is really impressive.
You've exceeded my expectations. I hope you will continue to help me gather vital information for my research.
So the game forces you to talk to Chadley just in case you didn't get all of his rewards previously, but we are good to go.
I look forward to receiving all of your future battle intel submissions.
So we'll get a bit more flavor text from Johnny's parents as well. We can kind of follow Johnny's adventure.
My Johnny said he was leaving town and headed off somewhere on his own. But he left so many of his things behind. I should make sure he has what he needs. That boy can't sleep without his lucky pillow. And he even forgot his favorite toothbrush. Oh, how will he survive out there? I can see him now, crying in his hotel room.
It's kind of fun to follow along with the exploits of the whole Johnny family throughout your playthrough. Here's Johnny's dad up here.
Oh, fancy meeting you here. Wait a minute, don't tell me. You're leaving town too, aren't you? Yeah, I can tell by that look on your face. You youngsters, the ones with a fire in your heart. I can see it in your eyes, burning brightly. For old men like me, well, our job is to see you off. I know he had to go, I really do, but that doesn't stop me from feeling sad that he's gone. So sad, in fact, that my wife and I were talking about taking a little trip ourselves. You know, to make sure that Johnny's doing all right out there.
Finally, we can talk to Barret and board the train. So freaking hyped for Chapter 5.
All right, people. Mission starts the moment we board that train. You sure you ready for this?
Hell yeah, we're ready.
Do you think Biggs is on schedule?
All we can do is hope.
Today really gotta be the day, huh?
Ain't no stopping this train we're on, son. A lot of people risk their lives to get it rolling. Already put the word out, more is coming too. Shut them all down by today, or we shut another down for you. Ain't on us, not us. Play it cool.
Alright, sweet. So that's going to wrap it up on Chapter 4. We do get our next trophy for completing the chapter, Night on the Town. Before I leave you guys, I want to go over some extra information and flavor text regarding weapons, accessories, and equipment. That should get us completely up to speed on everything, and from here on out I'm going to be reading off that stuff as we encounter new things. If you guys learned something new or just enjoyed the episode, please consider dropping a like as it really helps to support the channel. So here we are in our inventory and we can take a look at the items that we've collected so far. Potion restores 350 HP and the high potion restores 700 HP. So yeah, those are both health restoring items. Then we have the ether, which restores 20 MP, so that restores magic instead of health. I've used all three of those items so far. We haven't yet used an elixir, which restores all your HP and MP, so that's a very powerful item. We have the Phoenix Down, which revives and restores a small amount of HP for one of your party members. So that just brings someone back to life. The Antidote cures poison. We haven't used that yet either, but we will at some point. We'll show that. The Maiden's Kiss removes toad-related curses. We haven't encountered enemies yet that use those types of curses, but it is going to come in handy for us eventually. Adrenaline rouses one from a stupor. We've used this item before. It basically charges your limit break faster, but you take more damage. And alternatively, the Sedative is the opposite. Quelling one's fury. It charges your limit slower, but you take less damage, so you have higher defense. The grenade deals 200 physical damage to enemies within range. We've used that on a bunch of security officers. And then finally we have the Orb of Gravity, reduces HP of enemies within range by 25%, ineffective against powerful enemies. We haven't had a chance to try that out yet, but we will be showcasing that as well. Heading into our key items, we have the Moogle Medal, which we've collected 10 of so far, a medal with a Moogle on it, a popular item among collectors. Then we have the Combat Analyzer, which allows us to scan enemies and assess enemies during battle, a device that allows for the collection of battle intel. And then finally we have the Watch Security Key, which is a key card required to unlock a door within the abandoned Taliger factory, so we used that back in Chapter 3. So that's all of our key items so far. We're going to be getting more. And as for weapons, we've got the Buster Sword, a large broadsword that has inherited the hopes of those who fight. The most iconic sword in the Final Fantasy franchise. You can learn more about that in the Crisis Core prequel. Then we got the Iron Blade, a great sword cast from carefully selected iron ore. And we have the Gatling Gun, a custom order gun commissioned specifically to take down Shinra forces, Barret's longtime right-hand man. And finally we have Tifa's weapon, the leather gloves, well-worn leather gloves that have seen their fair share of fights. Then we can move down to the armor, starting with the Midgar bangle, a bangle designed in the image of the great city of Midgar. The Shinra bangle is a sleek bangle engraved with the Shinra company logo. We've got the Corneo armlet. These are all DLC items. A tacky bangle bearing the Dawn's mark. And moving into the actual game items, an armband crafted from bronze and as affordable as it is ubiquitous. That's the bronze bangle. Moving down to the iron bangle, an armband crafted from iron, a sophisticated accoutrement with a reasonable price tag. And finally we have the Star Bracelet, a bracelet developed by tradesmen to make the most of materia. I really like the visuals that accompany all these accessories and weapons as well. Moving to the accessories, power wrist guards capable of drawing out power latent in the wearer's body, that just increases your attack power. Bulletproof vest, a vest favored by many a Shinra trooper that raises your defense. The earrings raise your magic attack power by a small amount. Earrings fitted with a fragment of materia, and conversely the Talisman raises your magic defense. A golden amulet engraved with an ancient script increases one's powers of concentration. And we have the Revival earrings, which raise you from death, which is a really nice effect. Earrings imbued with a spirit capable of restoring one's fate and consciousness. You can only get one use and then it breaks after that. The Crescent Moon Charm raises the defenses of a non-active player when equipped, a charm imbued with the fervent desire to be by one's side for eternity. Then we got the Superstar Belt, and this is a belt declaring one's status as a superstar. This enables you to survive death once per battle. We got a Mako Crystal, which is a beautiful crystal imbued with Mako, which raises your elemental defenses. Those are both DLC items. Moving to the Materia tab, we've got Healing Materia, which allows you to use healing spells, which revives your HP. Cleansing Materia uses curative spells, which revives status ailments, and Revival Materia uses revival spells, which brings you back from the dead. And for our offensive magic materia, we've got Fire, Ice, Lightning, and Wind, which allows you to use those 4 different elemental attacks respectively. Really effective against enemy weaknesses. And we got Barrier Materia, which allows you to use defensive spells, and you can put up walls against physical and magical attacks. Chakra Materia allows you to restore your own HP and cure poison with Chakra. The amount restored is relative to the damage received, and more is restored the lower your HP. So yeah, Chakra's really good for reviving, especially in hard mode, which we're going to talk about later on. Assess Materia allows you to use Assess. We've used that plenty of times to look at enemy weaknesses and other information. ATB Boost Materia doubles ATB when activated, cannot be used continuously. Press L1 and R1 to activate. We've talked about this one before. It's really effective at just doubling the amount of ATB you have. HP Up Materia increases your max HP. The total boost limit is plus 100% when more than one is equipped. So this is great. When you level it up, you get a lot more HP. Same thing with MP Up Materia, increases your max MP. The total boost limit is plus 100% when more than one is equipped. So yeah, you obviously want to level these up for more effect. Same with Luck Up Materia as well, increases your luck. The total boost limit is plus 100% when more than one is equipped. None of these are going to be game changers right now, but later on they're going to be really effective for us. Deadly Dodge Materia, attack command will do area damage immediately after dodging. We've used that a whole bunch. First Strike Materia increases how full the ATB gauge is at the start of battle. This one's really important for just getting through battles really quickly. Auto Cure Materia casts Cure on severely injured allies up to a set number of times. Will not activate if the character does not have enough ATB charges and MP, or the player is controlling the character. So yeah, Auto Cure is pretty cool. We don't use it a whole lot, but it can be helpful. Carbuncle Materia allows you to summon Carbuncle. These are some DLC summons. Cactuar Materia allows you to summon the Cactuar. We haven't used any of these yet, but we're going to check some of them out pretty soon, I think in the next chapter. Chocobo Chick Materia allows you to summon a Chocobo Chick. And last but not least, we have the Ifrit Materia, which allows you to summon Ifrit. So yeah, we're going to be checking out some of the other summons now that we've finally unlocked the ability to do summons. And our last inventory tab shows our music collection, and we get to see some great cover art as well. So for the Prelude, a disc containing a dance song. Tifa's theme, a disc containing a jazzy song, nice cover art. Barret's theme, a disc containing a blues song. And finally, Hop de Chocobo, a disc containing a hip-hop song. There's still lots more discs to collect, so we'll check them out here whenever we get them. There's also a few enemies we didn't get a chance to check out yet, so we'll take a look at those now. The Elite Grenadier, elite troopers serving in Shinra's Public Security Division who were promoted from the ranks of Grenadiers due to their superior abilities. Armed with portable artillery weapons, they are often deployed in key strongholds. These troopers carry powerful weapons such as grenade launchers. Try using magic to counter their long-range fire. So yeah, these guys, you can take a look around them. They're very similar looking to the security officer and the other grenadiers, just with different colors. Sentry Launcher, an autonomous weapons platform developed by the Advanced Weaponry Division, able to rotate a full 360 degrees for improved surveillance. It has an extremely quick response time between detecting intruders and launching its homing missiles. So we haven't had a chance to face these things head on yet, but Biggs tackled a couple that were firing missiles at us during the gauntlet fight earlier in the chapter. Roche, a third-class soldier operator who loves bikes, speed, and anyone capable of going toe-to-toe with him. He is ostracized by many in the organization, however, due to his antics and general disregard for anyone's safety. Hitting him with physical strikes and blocking his attacks will eventually make him easier to interrupt. So yeah, Roche is a pretty interesting character. I'm a huge fan. Some people are divided on him just because he is a new character and he's a little bit eccentric, but I think he's pretty cool and I think he's a good addition. Mysterious Spectre, unable to read. Physical attacks only have a slight effect on their stagger gauge, so use magic attacks to fill it rapidly. And yeah, we just faced these things a few minutes ago. I don't want to say too much about them right now because they're still fairly mysterious at this point. They've popped up a few times and we're going to see more of them, so we're just going to let that kind of unfold naturally. Then there's the stronger counterpart, the Enigmatic Spectre. Unable to read, normally attacks have only a slight effect on its stagger gauge, but the gauge fills more quickly after it has been interrupted. So yeah, not too much to say about these guys just yet, but they look very similar to the other guys, just they kind of have like a purplish glow. Alright guys, that's going to do it for me. I'll catch you guys in Chapter 5. Kilson out. Peace.